Hello everyone, Ed with Brain MTG here. I'm hanging out with Josh and we are discussing the crazy 30th anniversary. Let's talk about it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Okay. Alright everyone. So we're chilling, we're discussing the 30th and I'm like, we gotta just go record this because we're gonna talk about it and then not want to talk about it later. So yeah, we came here to start recording and discussing it. And one of the things we're discussing is where is this going to go next? Like, of course, this is going to sell out in minutes, like instantaneously. So where Wizards is going to see that as a positive. They're clearly going to make more over time, but by more, like, what are we talking about here? I know Rudy put out there for the Arabian Nights set to do the original back, like they wanted to do the pink backs. I mean, that's a good one. Extrapolating with that, you could do Ice Age like that. There's a lot of things you could do. I was talking about already Wrath block and Urza block boosters. Like, that they're going to do this stuff. They're going to try and get money out of us. And Josh had a few ideas too, but really, what actually is Wizards going to do, and how often are they going to do it? Do you think it's going to have any effect on the market?
I don't know. It depends how they do things, what they actually print. If they're going to continue with anniversary type products like this or whatever, I don't think they're going to go too crazy into this stuff in main, like a main type of product or anything like that. But possible ancillary stuff thrown in there randomly. I just, just going back to the original anniversary 30th product, I think it was just, classic Wizards miss execution. Let's be honest. Like Rudy said, why am I going to spend this much on this product when I could buy real stuff? And he's not wrong.
Yeah.
This should have been a booster box type of product if that's what they wanted to do. And put 36, packs in for $1,000 of fun.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to overload the dual lands and stuff. I mean, even if you wanted to go a little bit higher ratio, you don't have to go crazy.
Yeah. Again, this is like I called it a wizardified answer to some complaints out there, in the community, and nobody ended up getting what they wanted. But the only people who are getting what they wanted is Wizards, which is money out of us.
Some collectors can't be that bent because they know that the product's going to be worth a lot.
There are a few people I've spoken to. It's about 1 in 20, maybe 2 in 20, who's happy with the product. I mean, it's not everybody is up in arms, so
it's going to have a lot of value. It has on their card stock, their size. I don't know if you could reback it or whatever, but just saying.
I hate the back, by the way. It's the worst thing ever. The dual end in the text box too, that non-spiral. Oh man,
I don't know. The back doesn't bother me as much because I know it's not a Magic card. I wish they would have maybe put it on the thicker card stock.
It's just they could have made a better back is all. I'm not saying go to the Magic card back. I'm just saying I do not like the design. It's just not wonderful. That's all.
I don't love it.
Yeah,
it's just
the regular back is so classy, you know what I mean? To go from that to that random mishmash like freaking Photoshop. Oh god, it's so bad. Never mind. That's ridiculous. But anyway, okay, so we've barely begun to see the effects, and yet people are selling off of collector's edition, international collector's edition,
out of their mind, miserable proxies.
People are buying hundreds of copies of Earthbind from Revised. Like, there's some weird things happening, and this is the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be stranger effects. A lot of weaker constitution individuals will capitulate and sell their entire collections. I mean, that's just
I don't think that's going to be too much though.
Yeah, that's like overreacting.
I don't know why people are getting so bent out of shape. It's not like anyone's running out there to sell off their real cards for these chance to get a power
9
commemorative card.
I
mean, honestly, if people want them, they're going to go out and buy them on the secondary market. And that's okay too. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what people want to use in their play group or whatever, if people are cool with that and it gives them an opportunity to see what it's like to play Legacy or something, then that's okay too. You know, I don't think the cards are going to be cheap. I mean, anything that's been on a Wizard, you know, type of card stock is expensive in those cards, and they're going to be several hundreds of dollars. And the Lotus probably
Very true. I've been saying
Lotus is going to be over $1,000.
They're not going to be worthless.
Unless
the ones
they
that are
print
going
them
to
to shit.
the ones that are going to be surprisingly low though are the duels. You know,
Yeah.
because of the double printing.
But
that's it.
You know what? To me, I don't think that matters anyway. People are proxying them in their decks anyway, so if they want to get them for $20-$30 or whatever, they can't be, honestly, I can't see them being that cheap. They're going to be
That's what I was going to say. You think 20,
100.
30? I think 50 to 100.
I think over. I mean, is a underground sea that someone's paying over $1,000 going to be less than $100?
You're opening one of these boxes with the odds that we've been given. You're getting 4 rares and likely 1 more rare. So that's 5 rares, and then 40 out of 120 or something like that is
but they're
how
also
many
$250 a pack.
Yeah,
so,
but that's the chance in one box is likely you're getting a dual land.
Right.
So it's like
what that's what I'm trying to get at.
That's a crazy feel bad scenario when you get a dual land, and that's the feel bad scenario.
Oh yeah,
that's
what is
happening.
I feel like that's why they put that in there, because at worst someone's like, okay, so I really feel like it's going to be 2 dual lands. So it's like, I got an underground at sea and plateau, and it would have cost me this much. Well, now I got all these other, you know, commemorative cards, and I can play with these if I want to.
I'm telling you, man, on my Discord, people have been messing around. There's a page out there that'll generate like a sample pack for you.
You're gonna get brutalized.
Oh my god, it takes like 20 packs for someone to get a power 9 and a dual land or something like that. Like, think about that, 20 packs. That's 5 boxes. So it's like.
It's terrible. Like, people should. I mean, look, if you want to go buy the cards, the real cards, go buy them. Absolutely should. If you have the ability to go buy them, you should buy the real cards. This is something cool. I believe, like, honestly, the people who have stupid money, the people who have, you know, these types of outlets that they're going to open them for video, let them open it. Don't open them yourself. If you're going to buy them, put them on a shelf somewhere. Wait to sell them on the secondary market.
Don't open them
single.
Trying to get like a mox.
Never, never, ever chase the cards you want. Go and buy them.
Understand that this set, and I'm doing the clapping thing so you know it's serious, all right? This set is like the ultimate gamble. You're basically taking $250 and putting it on like a color in roulette. That's like the kind of odds and like crazy gamble that you're taking.
It's like buying a booster box.
Not even a color. I'm sorry, a number on roulette. Like 1 in 35. Like, you know what I mean?
That's bad.
It's bad. Like, you're gambling. The awards can be big, but I think are gambling.
You know, they know what's going on and what the estimated value is inside these boxes, these vintage boxes. So they're looking at their, you know, is a market right now that's very dry, and these people are looking to throw their money at stuff that would, you know, have return. Or even, you know, if you're going to throw away money opening up these vintage boxes that are $1,000, $2,000 to get, you know, under $300 back, maybe they're figuring, well, you can throw your $1,000 out there if you want, and maybe get back $500, or maybe get lucky and get a few $1,000 card.
Yeah, but seriously, like, think about this, man. Like, you can have a demonic tutor from Revised, you know? That's a decent card.
Black border with the deeper art.
You really think it's going to be more than the Revised version?
Yes.
Like, I don't know, man.
Yes, there's less copies.
But it's just like...
No, you have to look at it. It's the same way...
I guess. I don't know. We'll have to see how the market accepts it or not.
If they don't overprint them, and let's say they... Excuse me. Let's say they only made, you know, let's say 1,000 full sets. You know, and that might be a very low number.
That's 1,000 of each rare is what you're saying.
So, and then there's 2 versions of them because...
I got you.
So... I mean, if you think about
so there have to be like 10,000 and 1,000 or something like that, because of the slot difference.
Yeah, so maybe even if there's 10,000 of each and there's 20,000 cards, that's like a very rare masterpiece.
That's lower than unlimited.
Yeah,
print run.
That's what I'm getting at.
That's lower.
Even the original CE sets. It's very rare, and think about they're all broken up now more or less.
But do you really think they're going to make it that low of a print run when they can take this much money out of the market? I don't think so.
it's a big grab at $1,000. So you have to think about, at that rate, there's 2,500 boxes. Is there going to be 25,000 boxes?
I don't know.
I mean,
I think
secret
there's going to
lairs.
be more than 50,000 boxes. I think there's going to be 100,000 boxes.
I mean, here, let's go back to real numbers. The mythic editions.
There was 10,000, right? And then they freaking oversold that
I think
ridiculous
there was
amount.
more than that. I think it was,
I don't know. I
I
think
think
it's
there was
just
like 12,000 or something. Then they oversold it by
it was low though,
40,
really low,
yeah,
and they
it was
sold like
40
40,000
or 50,000. Yeah, so
And then they gave everybody a free War of the Spark sheet.
yeah, so I mean, instead of that, you'd think they would mess up and just make 20,000 packs. So you have to think about how many rares there
Packs,
are.
there'd be
There's 10
so
and
much,
10.
but that's what I'm saying. There'd be so many
No, but
more
the packs are in the boxes in fours. Just the rares
Yeah, we don't have numbers. We can't extrapolate. But the thing is, like, it's gonna probably be less per rare than unlimited.
Yeah.
It definitely is gonna be less than revised. I mean, that's kind of
I mean,
a given.
unlimited, it comes down to also the condition and stuff over this, where all these are definitely coming out, nice and fresh at this point.
Fresh, but from today's bullshit
I'm not
quality
saying
standard,
I'm not saying as far as getting BGS 10s. I'm saying the fact of going out and even having them listed as light played versus what's out there in reality of light played available.
I agree. There's not a lot of inventory left for what's out there, so I guess this is kind of the only option.
1/10 the value of a real card.
All right. Anyway, let's. It's getting long here in this video. We'll have more discussions with Josh coming soon, everyone. If you're gonna buy any of the Madness cards today, please consider using my TCG Player affiliate link in the description. Click on it, shop like normal. It is free to use. Thank you very much for doing that. Check out my Patreon, please. Otherwise, remember to like and subscribe and all the good things. Take care. Have a nice day. Peace.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
They're set in fours.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting at is even if they made 40,000 total packs. Not even 40,000 total packs. 40,000 boxes. Then there's 140,000. That would be.
I don't know, man.
It's hard to figure out